Hey, church family, it's good to speak with you again, and I'm excited to talk about what's happening this Sunday, September 6th. As you've been no doubt hearing from us leading up to this Sunday, we're moving into kind of a new phase, new step in how we're navigating all this COVID-19 season. And so I want to just walk through some of that so that you are clear on what Sunday is going to be like and what we're offering so that you can come here fully expecting and understanding what's going on. And so first of all, I want you to know that starting at 9 a.m., we're going to have a discipleship hour for all ages. And so we're hoping that that will be encouragement to you. And so we'll have our children's classes as we have had them in the past, all the way from infants through students. And so we just want you to know that we're going to be following the protocols that many of the schools are following. So don't be surprised if we're asking you to still wear a mask and they're using hand sanitizer when they get in. And so we're going to still have those protocols in place, especially as the kids will be in smaller quarters and unable to social distance. But we'll also have some adult classes as well. Typically, I know that we have a full slate, even senior classes, but at this time we're just going to have 3 adult classes. We'll have Esther and Ruth class taught by Kirby O'Brien and Brent Parker. We'll have a God, Family, and Marriage class taught by Mike Boslaw and Jeremy Sumners. And then we'll have our Worldview and Apologetics class taught by Jesse Erickson and Nathan Hunter. In fact, that class will actually be live streamed during the discipleship hour. So if you fall in that vulnerable category or just don't feel comfortable yet with coming on Sunday mornings, you can be included in the discipleship hour. And so we want you to know that. So discipleship will go from 9 to 10, and then we'll have a 30-minute kind of interval. And then at 10:30, we'll have our normal worship service together. And as you've been hearing, we've been investing in our gym to kind of get the technological capabilities up to date. And so we'll be live streaming a direct feed into the worship service of audio and visual. And so the gym's going to become an extension of our worship service on Sunday mornings. And if you have been here, you're going to notice that the seating's a little bit different. Even than last Sunday, we're still toying with avenues to keep social distancing, but how we can fit as many people as possible in the worship center. And so just be patient with us as we're trying to navigate what's best there. But when you come in, still, we're going to ask you to follow the same social distancing guidelines. We're asking you to wear a mask on Sunday mornings, and then to keep some distance between you and every family unit when you enter. Just a couple of things to note. First of all, we will have some seating marked off and reserved for our first-time guests. If the worship center is full and we have some guests that arrive a little late, we want to be able to have a space for them. And so we're going to ask you, if you see ropes over seats, that's not for you to remove. That's for you to move on and find another seat. But we're also asking some of you, maybe you'll consider going into the gym just to start off to maintain some space for us. We'll leave that up to you. One other element that we want to bring to your attention is we know during this season it has been trying on all of us, and one of the areas that I'm sure it's been trying is for those families who have young children. And we know sometimes it's hard in the worship service to keep those kids sitting in their seats, not being distracting during the service, especially when the preacher goes long, right? So we want to remind you, parents, that we do have options for your kids. Particularly, we have childcare during the worship service for those who are 4 and under. But even if you don't feel comfortable yet with maybe putting your children in our childcare services, we do have a cry room in the hallway. You can see it's the little window on the side of the worship center. There's a speaker there so that you can hear what's going on. If your kids are a little rambunctious and jumping around on seats, we ask that you would do that in the hallway or in the cry room. And then for nursing mothers, if you have a crying infant, we also have the nursing mothers room down that hallway where there's a live feed for you to be able to continue to watch the services. And so we're just going to ask you, moms and dads, to have a particular eye on that so that we eliminate as much distractions as possible during the worship service. And I'm sure that you'll help us out in every way that you can. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you this Sunday, and we ask that you continue to pray, as every adjustment has its challenges, but we're trusting ourselves to the Lord that He'll continue to protect us and that we can enjoy some sweet fellowship as we worship as one body together this Sunday.